Hi all, welcome to the Allotl Axolotls collaboration. I believe that this week we are organised by Tim, the base resinator. I will correct myself if that's wrong in the description. Sorry, I got distracted then because I forgot to get my bits ready. Right, I got this axolotl mould from Temu. It said large axolotl. Not really that large, is it? No matter. Beautiful blue laser powder. Now, I know I've used this before, but did I take the top off properly? Yes, I did. So I just want to do in the gills. And I don't mind if this is not tidy. I just want it to be in there. Because I want this to be mostly kind of see-through-ish. I can find the other one. My eyesight is so bad. There it is. Yeah. It's going to be kind of splashy about and all over the place. That's okay. I'm going to do down the spine. Oh, my hands do not want to cooperate today. Right down into the tail there. And because it's a squishy mold, I've got it sitting on this bit of card because they do destroy. Squishy molds really suck the life out of your silicone mats. And since I can't get any more of this particular one, well, not at the moment, I really like this mat. At the moment, I'm struggling to find a replacement. Could have done with changing a while ago, really, but most of the ones I found are really shiny, and I prefer non-reflective, especially for filming. So next bit is kind of like opal flakes. I don't know why I'm doing that with a brush. I can just do it with my fingers, really. Because it's a squishy mold, it will stick to the mold quite well without too much encouragement. And this is flopping about something terrible, and I'm making a right mess. You need to use the brush to get into the head, though, because of the shape of the mold. And I think that will do, actually. Right. Hope I got that on camera because I messed up. I keep experimenting with camera angles and then forgetting to check whether I'm in shot or not. No matter. Next part. Go mix up some resin. So for that, I need gloves. Dragon magic. Right. I need to get Reglon. This resin is getting very hot. It's been sat for a little while. I'm going to use some this Starry Sky purple. And it's probably way too much, but it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's all a... Oh, yeah, this is getting thick. And I've just filled it with bubbles. So I'm going to get this poured really fast. And just hope that the bubbles have time to escape before it sets. But I'm sure my flaps are going to be full of bubbles now. This one is really, really difficult to get to because of the way its mold is made. There's no real angle to squish it from. I'm having to kind of poke it in from the side and just hope for the best. I'm sure you can see plenty of bubbles rising there. Problem is that when I let go, they're going to suck straight back in. I'm going to give it a very quick squirt of isopropyl alcohol. Attempt that again. Ooh, it's a big one. Yeah, I need to put more resin in there. The air purifier's just kicked in with a vengeance because of the spraying of the isopropyl alcohol. Doesn't seem to be at all bothered by my resin. And I have got all the bubbles out that I think I'm going to be able to get out. Which I haven't got my pokey stick somewhere that I can't find it. Anyway, let's get this in before it completely sets up on me. Letting it run down into the tail and spilling it everywhere. Oh boy, what fun. This is what happens when you let your resin sit for too long. Okay, let's get this in there and then throw this into another mold. And see what we end up with. Kind of typical, I put away, I've been having a bit of a tidy up and I've actually put away the molds that I had kind of lying around waiting for extras. No matter. I will have a quick dig about and find something, and I will see you all when we're ready for demold. See you in a bit. Well, this is set. It's going to take a lot of cleaning up, a massive amount of overspill here. And I was going to try and snap it up while it was in the mold, but it's just too thick. I may have to start again from scratch. Because, yeah, no, I don't know. Well, this is a matte mold, as I think I probably mentioned at the beginning. But I don't know what I did or didn't say because I was in a hurry to not let the resin go off. Yay, the flaps are intact. That actually turned out way better than I was expecting. But I've got a couple of little bubbles along here, but the actual gills are completely fine. So, First things first, let me grab my integral cutters. See how much of this I can get off without needing to resort to something a bit more brutal. Oh, and I got a bubble right there in his spine. This is actually still slightly soft, so it shouldn't be too difficult to cut away. I think he is all tidied up. Now, somewhere in there he's going to need some eyes. I think they're about here. I also think he'd look far nicer if he were shiny. It's an acrylic varnish. I don't know how well, I can't even remember if I've tried it before on resin. I do need to grab myself. No, squeaky boy. You're a very quiet boy usually. No, there is no more treats for today. Right. Acrylic varnish. Let's see how well this works. I'm just going to put a tiny drop in there. So I can't remember if I've used this on resin before or not. And that seems to be going okay. So I'm going to finish varnishing this up, and I will be back in a little while. See you in a sec. Well, it's had a coat of the oh dear, acrylic varnish. It's not brilliant, but it's better. The whole thing was supposed to be kind of like an opal effect. And I don't recall whether I actually said this, but I did use the Starry Sky purple pigment dye in here, which was supposed to give it more of an opalescent effect, but really all it's done is made it look cloudy to me. And also, it's supposed to be an axolotl, however you want to pronounce it, but to me it looks like a newt. No matter. Let us see if I can figure out where his eyes go. Hello, Squeaky. You've been fighting again. Let me have that, because that's not nice. Please. You're sniffing at the UV resin that I was just using on something else. It just looks weird now. Well, I messed that up. A bit difficult to do anything really when you're surrounded by cats. Isn't that right, Alice? You want to come and say hello as well? No? Okay. Alice is at the other side of me. Right. Please check out the Axolotls playlist down here somewhere. Thanks for staying with me. Give us a thumbs up and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.
In a quiet little corner tucked away from the light, there's a cave full of colors that glow through the night. Glitter and brushes, soft clay and lace, and the scent of sweet resin flows all through the space. In the dragon's cave where the magic flows, she dreams up the creatures the whole world knows. Frogs with crowns and fairy wings, sleepy ones on logs, each made with love and gentle hands, a world of wondrous frogs. There's eco-resin cooling by a tiny glass stream, and a mushroom-shaped frog made from lavender dreams, with shimmer and sparkle, with purpose and grace. She brings little lives to this quiet place. In the